Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. This is GMTV. We have some news for you today about this man, this news president of Kenya. What he has proposed for people of Africa, for African people to be united, and also come together and doing businesses together in a way for everybody to have a free share or a fair share on these businesses. Like what he has just explained, he said if the border that has been closed between African nations, if they open those borders, it will be more easy for access for people to do business. You see, because they restricted everybody's movement by imposing visa fee or visa application. You know, when you're traveling down, you have to pay for visa and all those kind of things. This is what he's deliberating on, so that people can speak up and get the challenge and do it the right time. And there's another one as well, whereby he said when people start moving around doing trades and open the borders, everybody will be fine, like the way it is on the Europe. You know, in Europe, before you pass from one country to another country, you will not even know if you are still in that country or you have entered another country. You don't know. So they have free movement, free trade, but you just have to obey their rules and regulation and the law of the country as well as it moves. So that's how it is. I'm going to leave this video so you can watch it and see what the man have just said. And it really made a lot of sense. And if you listen properly, you will see that Africans supposed to come together and be one and have a good trade with each other, so that the nation can be moved forward as it's supposed to be, like the way they are doing in Europe. So you listen to him and hear what he has to say. We have more news here. This is GMTV.
A fellow African within the African Union. The visa restrictions in many of our nations, among us, between our brothers and sisters, is like trying to brush the teeth of a crocodile. They came, divided us, and they have taught us to keep each other from each other. Them, they're mingling with each other and making money and growing, but they have taught us to hate each other. But for us to really enjoy the true economic benefits of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, we need to behave like the Europeans and allow for the free movement of people and trade. To this end, in our contribution to this continental aspiration, Kenya is committed to progressively, and we are moving very fast by the end of this year, to abolish visas to citizens from African Union member states to make it easier to invest and do business in Kenya and across the continent. We are going to open the borders of Kenya. We do not fear our fellow Africans. Come, travel to Kenya. Live, do business in Kenya. Trade, make money in Kenya. And we hope we'll get reciprocity with the rest of you. Let us open our continent so that we can make money and live together. Let us remove the shackles of colonialism that are still embedded in our heads and be able to move forward.
Yes, that's it. Now that you have seen that, I think you can see what is on the screen now. What is going on in Nigeria now is become human comprehension. Like the word that man have just said, if you have it in mind that you're going to do business in different places, your first choice, let it be the Kenya that the man just mentioned. That is the new bill that they're proposing for everybody in Africa to do businesses together. Okay, let's go on to the next one. You see the figures that you can see on this screen. They say history of fuel price hike in Nigeria. That's this one. You see 1992 IBB £3 and 3 naira 25 kobo. And in 1994 is Abacha. Look at the price, 11 naira. In 1999 is Abdusalami Abubakar. That is 20 naira. In 2000, Obasanjo is 22 naira. 2007, Obasanjo again is 17 naira. So, which means it's going up and up and up. If you look at the next one again, it said Yaradua, that is 2010, was 65 naira. So it come down a bit on that. Then on the 2014, Jonathan 120. Then 2016, Buhari 145. 2022, still Buhari 195. 2023, Tinubu 545. Then 2003 again. This is the current one now. That's 617. Last week it was 600. Now it's gone to 617. Next week is going to be like maybe 800 or 7 something or 750 or something like that. That way we can see. There's one entertainment video that is on this very one. I'm going to drop the video so you can watch it. What this guy said upon his movement, and him, he has two cars. He's been to the filling station, and what he saw on the filling station, that is what you're going to see now on this very next video that is going to come into this. They said if you are looking for something and you haven't got it, at least there's still a way of finding it out. They keep making mistakes every time and repeating the same thing. I'll leave this video for you to watch so you can see and listen to what these guys have just said. Somebody that has 2 cars in his compound. Listen to him.
This administration brutal. Even the rich are crying. Okay. Now, yesterday, I spent 15 minutes from Oniru VI to Mega Mount. Lekki Count, that is almost to Ekpe. 15 minutes, road clear. On a working day, you people didn't go out. You didn't see petrol. You didn't. Let us to migrate to Cotonou. I've said my own. Pounds is 1,001. Dollar 850. 52,000 ni mo fi feel Range Rover mi. 30,000 mo fi feel Chevrolet. That is 80,000 plus for petrol of car. And I will feel both 2 times in a week. 160,000 in a week for petrol. Times 4. That is 640,000 in a month. Iṣẹ́ wo ni mi ń ṣe? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká wá lọ sí Cotonou. Follow peace out.
Now that you have seen what that guy have just said, this very one is from Tinubu himself, where he said the subsidy is gone. You know that time that he just said it, a lot of people were clapping. Yay! Carry on, Baba, carry on, Baba. This Papa is very good. Now all of them are lamenting and they are complaining about what is going on in this country now. And there's a prophecy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said about 2000. Yes, in 2021, there was one prophecy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said about this fuel subsidy and petroleum and every other things that is going to be going on in the country. He said, if you have not bought your bicycle, you should buy it now and keep it, even though you don't need it, but there will be a day you will need it. And the time you are needing it now, this is the time you need it, because there will be a time there will be no fuel, there will be no petrol, there will be no kerosene, even diesel to even run anything in that country called Nigeria. But now, what is going on in the southeast now, the Shell or other NNPC companies, oil companies, they are going to close down on the 28th of this month, on the 28th of this July 2023. And this prophecy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made was like 2021, around May 2021, and that is what is manifesting now. And on top of that again, Tinubu come and he said something is going to give them 8,000 naira each houses. How many people will you feed? 8,000 naira. What is 8,000 naira? 8,000 naira is just a chicken change that you can finish in a week. In fact, if you use it to go and buy food, so a lot of people have families that are 3 or 4 in the houses. If you use it to go and buy food, maybe just for one day, and that 8,000 is gone. So you people should not believe on what the politicians say, because they trick you people to vote them in, and you guys vote them in. So you are reaping your repercussion, because this is what you caused. If you didn't vote them in, they will not come inside. So that's it. So you bear it as you last, because no one is going to help you. It's only the government that you voted for that's supposed to be looking after you. This is GMTV. Please leave your comment. Also like, share as well. Let's see what you think about what is going on this whole issue in Nigeria. This is GMTV. We're going to stop this video here, and remember, as always, and bye for now.